Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Caught in the backfield, it's Spencer. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. You'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Snagged in the middle. It's Smothers. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. And still a little ground cover to pick up the first. And now on second down for this offense. Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Makes the grab. It's Wiggins. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There are a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, in the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
And he rolls into the house. Offense working from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Here comes the heat.
There's an example of a dude getting beat one-on-one with his quarterback getting closer and closer to his end zone, man. That's scary.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got it in the middle, it's Matthews. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Hard running there. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
You know what, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were...
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's Adams. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Using his feet. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air. It's Knight. Oh, they're after him. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the quarterback goes. Down at the 11-yard line. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that can get after the quarterback, that played relentless, those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Hokies will have it 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smothers. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The Hokies racing to the line in a hurry up. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they can't.
Running back searching for a hole. Still on his feet at the 45. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Gets the back moving. And back to the air on 2nd down. grab behind the line. It's Smothers. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Knight. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There he goes! It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back, getting the yardage.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win.
He'll do it himself. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run game, he's going to break one. At some point in this game, he's going to break a home run. Defense did a nice job.
He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Hokies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To throw, it's Knight. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Goodness gracious.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
The defense has had some bad stuff happen to them today, but one bright spot for them has been the pass rush. They've shown the ability to get after the opposing quarterback.
Good pickup on the ground there, giving 5 to the 16-yard line. The Hokies are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and 4 effort. Quarterback making checks. Here's the Heat, trying to make magic with his feet. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Hines is tight end.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something in.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Got his man on the right. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning on the Jets. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. top. He'll pull it on the read. It's a running room. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
To the air, it's Knight. There's the pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. The Hokies are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today. And
they'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Snares it outside and Smothers. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. And the Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Might be changing the route. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. He's taking the deep shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to be that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find
A spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports. Back to pass, it's Knight. Grabbed over the middle, it's Adams. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Third down play from the gun. It's complete on the right side. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers. I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout the season.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get moving. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Hokies. And these guys just score from... First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Leaves it with the running back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. And the Hokies will hustle to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They'll move the tight end. Quarterback will keep it. The Hokies will move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. 2nd down coming up. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Still looking, on the move. It'll be incomplete, trying to extend the play, but just... find anybody open.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Calls his own number. The ball
get it!
Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knock him down finally, but boy, trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
those smashes where you...
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Knight. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back to the 16.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking to the big tight end. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8-ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game.
They've got a first down here to open the period. He wastes no time and comes out and throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Adams.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Makes the grab. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Hokies headed quickly to the line.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on second and long. Using his legs, it smothers.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He'll keep it himself. It's a seam wide open. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Hokies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The play-action fake. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? He'll do it himself. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this...
They'll run this play from the pistol. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that is a beautiful execution by the defense. What do I do with that option? String him along. Don't let him make a quick decision. Don't let it be obvious. Did a good job slow playing it, stretching it out. Everybody being able to run the football, use the sideline. Nice job by the defense.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Knight. got it behind the line. It's Smothers. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the run. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure. Splitbacks here. Out of the gun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Sings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find some...
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Back to throw, it's Knight. Under fire! And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Hokies get enough for the first down. For straight line speed, Virginia Tech's had a lot of quarterbacks over the years who had some wheels.
I mean, this guy's got so much gas. He can just get up and go so quickly, and then they bring the fake in there, and there's just a lot to try to stop with this Virginia Tech quarterback.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, a lot of space. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Fires to the tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Hokies are marching down the field. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. He's got the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Hokies looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Just keeps slinging it. Keeps looking downfield. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Rushes on him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Man. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Adams. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Wiggins. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
The Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got his man. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to... One away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had...
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. He'll try to do it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. To the air on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after. after him. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away. 2nd and 10 from the 42. 2 the air on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that now.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Back to throw, it's Knight. Unloads it left. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. And the Hokies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Got the quick pass. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the score.
Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides.
everyone, this is Desmond Howard, and welcome back to Road to Glory. Before we get started, feel free to look around and customize the RTG settings to your liking. The brand new high school experience has been enabled by default, but this setting, as well as custom conferences, can be modified. Awesome. This is where now let's get started by selecting. Next, it's time to choose your position. From quarterback off, now let's choose what type of player you want to be. We've added some new archetypes this year, so keep an eye on the ratings and how they change with each build. The physical and mental abilities you can unlock will also be different. This is where you'll update your bio and customize your look and animations for game day. If you didn't import a Team Builder team, the player info section is also where you'll choose the name of your high school and mascot. Okay, let's review everything before you get under the bright lights. Once you hit that confirm button, your road to glory begins.
to the game.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got a little space. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
And the Hokies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early.
It's a seam wide open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The Hokies have this offense rolling. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Throws for the tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Back to pass. Under fire. Finds his tight end. Jumped on top of the pile.
Well, you hear all the time time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Fourth down.
Has to get there to move the sticks. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. He needed less than a yard, didn't hesitate, didn't think about the field goal, probably a little long for that. They get the first down.
And now that you've got it and a fresh set of downs, look at where they are in the field. They're sort of in that fringe area. There are a lot of coaches that like to take shots at this specific juncture of the field. Let's see what the offense does.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop. They'll start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Smothers. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. He'll do it himself. Turning it on! Can't get him to the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Oh, they're after him. Dances away. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. The Hokies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And the Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Caught in the backfield, it's Spencer. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Wide open downfield. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quick strike complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. He has the first and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. On first down, here comes this offense. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Knight. Catch in the middle, it's Wiggins. They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The give on the option. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking deep. Hits him in stride at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown! Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Off the play fake. Forced out of the pocket. Creates a little space. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
It's complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
How about the difference a week makes for this QB? Last week, man, the completion percentage way down. Just wasn't consistent, wasn't in good rhythm. Right now, looks like he's in total control, and this offense is moving at a way better pace. Looks like a completely different team from last week.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Dropping back, it's Knight. Pocket breaking down. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth.
Every defense in the country talks about
wants to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. He's got it. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The Hokies moving quickly to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense able to get him down, and that... Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Looking to throw on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Flushed out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To throw, it's Knight. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the grab on the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Off play action on 1st down. Now improvising. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia! To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. Makes the grab. It's Wiggins. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Under fire. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Here's the pressure. Got a 1st down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now adjusting. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. For straight line speed, Virginia Tech's had a lot of quarterbacks over the years who had some wheels.
I mean, this guy's got so much gas. He can just get up and go so quickly, and then they bring the fake in there, and there's just a lot to try to stop with this Virginia Tech quarterback.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. And his throw is incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. To the air, it's Knight. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
What a snap.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Looking deep down the right side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hokie! Looking to throw on 1st down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running behind that left side. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And how about the coverage on the back end by this defense?
First play of the drive comes from the 38. He'll pull it on the read. After the pickup of 9. It's 2nd and 1.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
In an offense, if you're going to be successful running the ball, and I don't care who it is carrying it, you've got to have receivers that are willing to block. You've got to have guys that are willing to get involved. How about the receiver here on the stock block going and picking off that safety?
And the Hokies hit it quickly to the line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB when you need him in the moments, can get those big 3rd down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today, but a nice job late in this football game when you really need it.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. They'll run play action. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Pulls it in. It's Smothers. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and that's...
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. They were back in their own end and they stopped the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Makes the grab. It's Adams. And he's brought down after a nice gain. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
The quick out. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
He just wisely got rid of that when the worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Virginia! They'll operate out of split backs. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They'll go right back to him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
He didn't quite make it to the sticks, and it'll bring up a 4th down from the 42.
And this is exact.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Powell.
Here we go. Set. Ready. Black 14. Get ready. White 29! White 29! Hi. Let's go! Set! Set! Black 18.
Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, and we may be in the Bluegrass State. The blue is the color to...
Here we go. Break.
Looking downfield, it's Knight. Got it behind the line. It's Smothers. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. The Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's going up top. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Trying to make magic with his feet. There he goes. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Quarterback making checks. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Bringing the heat. Turning on the Jets. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. And the Hokies are flying down the field. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
To the air, it's Knight. Here comes the heat. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. We've got more plays here on third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled. Rides the back on the option, the give.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Hokies come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I like that.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Right? The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Quick catch on third down. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third short, what they like third medium, third long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. And the Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And the defense stops him just short of the first down, maybe with a few more chain links to move the stakes. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass, it's Knight. Takes the easy one to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Quick step and go. And he waltzes in for the... And the Hokies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. So now it's 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
To the air, it's Knight. Makes the catch. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line and brings up 4th down.
And play with your brother?
I need these touches.
Okay. I would say, yeah, you skip that high school year and go straight to college.
Yeah, I had just peeped that before I completed this one. What you making now?
What made you make a new bid? What you was looking like the other one?
So,
What made you make a new bid? What your other one was looking like?
really just a team.
You went to a different college?
Me.
Okay. I gotta show you, my nigga, man.
Hey, bro, he moving different. They ain't going somewhere with all that, dog.
Hey, you missed
Yeah.
the funniest shit from this nigga Turd, man.
Hey, well,
Man, this nigga was going through it on his quarterback.
oh, you can't QB.
Yeah. Think that nigga in the party. Yeah, he right here. That nigga,
He'll
boy.
get a chance to work on that hurry
This
up
nigga
offense
got
here in the
cut,
final
bro.
minute of the first half.
He got
Using
cut.
his legs at
Nigga got demoted from the
He
starting
makes the
spot, bro.
stop at the 48.
No.
That'll be enough for
I
a
was
first down
eating.
and a pickup of 10.
And
Here's
it
the
really
sound
Gave
was
those
only two
spotters.
set of
games.
downs.
It was 2 games, nigga. They said, nah, bro, we gonna put you back
Gets
in
it past the first down marker and still running.
I said, oh.
All down, but he
They gave
has
those
enough
spotter
to
in
move
2
the
games.
chains.
He must have been going crazy in
Snap it from the
practice.
36. They've got a
Man,
first
did
down.
start sitting down his
He'll do it
leg and
himself.
then
Oh, he's got some space.
that was the funniest shit, bro. This nigga was a 2-star, bro. And he was going through it.
Oh, my God.
Taking any punishment. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points. Right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Wiggins. He's but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Really nice looking pass there. I'll tell you, they ask you to do a lot at Virginia Tech when you're the quarterback. You're expected to make plays with your feet because of some of the greats that have come before you, but you've also got to be able to hurt defenses throwing it as well. The entire playbook is open and at your disposal. And this guy right now is showing you with his arm talent, he can carve up this defense.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to throw, it's Knight. It's on target and complete.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That's reeled in. It's Wiggins. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this.
He's loose. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. He'll pull it on the read. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. To the air on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Knight. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Wiggins. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Gives it on the option. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He'll keep it himself. Wide open spaces. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterback.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Hokies can really attack on this 2nd and short. This is a design run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. He's in open space downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Under fire. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window. And you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
With the catch, it's Wiggins. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's a man. It's Knight. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
The Cardinals' 3rd down defense just hasn't been great. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping it.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
The defense just simply not fully.
He'll do it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Knight. Oh, they're after him. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a 1st down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this year. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
The Hokies have their offense in high gear. They'll pull it on the read. Oh, a lot of space. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play picking up the 1st.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Pressure coming. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
He's going to take off. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Hokies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They run the reverse. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got his man. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's Back to pass, it's Knight. Here's the heat. That's caught, it's Adams. They pick up half of it, it'll be 2nd and 5. Gives it on the option. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It smothers. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on second down. Now the play fake. Keeps looking downfield. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Hokies are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Adams.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hokies offense will get the ball for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hokie! Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Buying some time. Trying to escape and get it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Now they moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. Dropping back, it's Knight. Got his man quickly.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to run it. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is.
Intentional grounding.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Gonna take a shot. He caught it. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Hokie. Give to the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short...
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run and get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Back to throw, it's Knight. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing it in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. Get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know going to carry the ball.
They'll move the wide receiver. He'll take it himself. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Offense facing.
That's
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's the way to catch a big fella.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
well, this offense is.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback keeper. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out more space.
And the Hokies want to pick up the tempo. On the move. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Down to 2 minutes before half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Knight. He'll try to do it himself. There he goes. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down. The Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. He'll throw it. And that one's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He moved the throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another day.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Right on target this time. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in it. Making side adjustments here. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll keep it himself. It's a seam wide open. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Explosive run from the Hokie quarterback. He was almost off the Never Never Land, the way Michael Vick used to do it.
You can't coach that. He's got it or he doesn't, and that guy's got some serious speed, the ability to outrun people and make it look like they're just in slow motion.
The Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Powers through the defender. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. He moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Now on the move. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Trying play action. Rushes on him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires on the move. He's got it. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Knight. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Reels it in down the left side. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. And the Hokies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll do it himself. Inside the 25. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got a man in the middle. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Hokies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Trying to pull his way in. From the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. Just going to keep it after the snap. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Looking to throw, it's Knight. Quarterback moving. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll pull it down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers.
Turning it on! Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He'll pull it on the read. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the pressure. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding.
Intentional grounding of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And after the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, this offense faces 3rd down. Bringing the heat. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And the punishment has been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if